Hello everyone, and this is my review for Monday Night Raw on February 18th, 2013. And pretty much the way I felt this Raw went off, it had its ups, it had its downs. I felt like it had some decent matches in there with Daniel Bryan and Jack Swagger. Alberto Del Rio and Dolph Ziggler had a really good match. Again, The Shield put on a really good match with Chris Jericho, Ryback, and Sheamus. All in all, matches weren't really that bad on Raw. The things that I really felt like they missed out on were just, it seemed like in a way they were building more towards next week versus building more towards the WrestleMania in certain areas, especially in the terms of making matches going into WrestleMania. You did get one instance. Where maybe a potential new feud is starting. Well, really a couple of them in general, and hopefully in tow, one of them doesn't actually happen. At least in my own personal opinion. I'll get to that in a moment. I liked the aspect of Sheamus showing up while Wade Barrett was out there attempting to promote the movie he was going to be in. He's not a major star for it, but he's in a movie they were promoting. They were promoting by doing the trailer, and it looks like they could potentially start a feud going into WrestleMania. This would actually be great because it would give Sheamus a match on the card. He actually deserves to have a match on the WrestleMania card. So does Wade Barrett as well. So I think that could be a potentially really good feud. One feud that I really hope it doesn't become like a WrestleMania match in any way, shape, or form is a potential feud with Mark Henry and the Great Khali. I really don't want to see Great Khali feud with Mark Henry in this case, because Mark Henry definitely deserves to have a better feud going in the WrestleMania, especially the monster-esque type push he's gotten recently coming back in there, and how they made him so dominant and everything. I'm hoping that this feud is like another 1 week off feud for him, and then he'll have some other match at the pay-per-view, or have some different kind of feud. I really don't want to see him feud with Great Khali going into WrestleMania in general. You also saw the return of R-Truth on the show, attacking Damien Sandow after he attacked Kofi Kingston. This might be a potential chance that they are going to put Team Rhodes Scholars back together to go up against Kofi Kingston and R-Truth at some point in time, maybe even for WrestleMania in general. So at least we're getting some decent feud starters. I really actually like the way they started the Jack Swagger Alberto Del Rio feud, with how Zeb Coulter and Jack Swagger are out there doing their quote-unquote State of the Union address at that point. This is definitely something that they can roll with. It can, yes, albeit be controversial going the way they're gonna go with the feud, and how they're gonna actually handle it, and just in all, I think that controversial-esque thing with how Jack Swagger's being being in the area of real American and trying to do the whole aspect of getting rid of the illegals or something in that sense. I think that's a good way of going, because it definitely will build the heat of the feud in general going into WrestleMania. And if they stick with the Alberto Del Rio versus Jack Swagger formula in this case, I think they can actually, and of course, build the entire feud right. I think this could be actually one of the better feuds going into the WrestleMania pay-per-view in general. So hopefully they'll stay the course with the way it is, and just so they can actually tell a good story going into the pay-per-view between Del Rio and Jack Swagger. So we'll hopefully they'll stay that course, and we'll see where they go with it. It was a really good start with what they did tonight with Jack Swagger and Zeb Coulter, and we'll see how they'll have Alberto Del Rio retaliate here in the future as well. So hopefully they'll stay the course, and hopefully it'll be really good. I liked the beginning of the show as well, where you had John Cena come out talking about how he's going to face The Rock, getting interrupted by CM Punk. and eventually them two leading into a match for next week with between John Cena and CM Punk, and the winner basically gets the WrestleMania spot at the in the title match against The Rock. So basically, saying next week is going to say whether or not The Rock, or not The Rock, but if The Undertaker will actually be on the pay-per-view or not. Because if they find a way to put CM Punk into the WWE title match, albeit of a triple threat or one-on-one with The Rock one more time, this will definitely be the case where Undertaker probably won't be on the show. But if they have CM Punk end up losing to John Cena, I think CM Punk's going to get the streak match this year. And honestly, that should be a great match to see as well. So we'll see where they go with it. And it's just, in general... Sorry, I had to clear up there. Sinuses have been kicking in a little bit. But just see where they actually go with it. And I really want to see if... I really just want to see if, you know, they make it a triple threat, or is it going to just be one-on-one Rock and John Cena? I don't see it being CM Punk and Rock one more time. So we'll see where they go with it. The Rock promo at the end of the show. Honestly, I actually really liked where they went with it. Just in general, him talking about the match from the night before, continuing on with what he did the night before there, and talking about his upcoming match with at WrestleMania. I was glad they didn't just go into. He didn't just go into like like a storytelling mode where he tells a story of his past, of what he did in the Louisiana Lafayette or something in that sense. But so in general, I like The Rock's promo. I really like the fact that they debuted the new WWE title tonight. I actually initially really liked the design of the title until I saw the two Brahma Bull symbols on the side of it. It made it seem like it was more of The Rock's personal title than the actual WWE title in general. So it's good to see that they, you know, debuted a new title. I just don't like the two Rock Brahma Bull symbols on the side of it. But all in all, like I said, Raw had its ups and downs. Had a few good ups. I felt it was more down than up this week. But overall, I think they had at least a decent start going into the WrestleMania build-up, and we'll see where they go on and continue on for the next few weeks and see where they actually go with these feuds. And yeah, that's my review for Monday Night Raw this week. I thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed.